Hi everyone. I noticed last time I tested students on this concept that there was kind of poor performance. So I just wanted to reiterate a couple of the things about prions that are important that maybe if I restate it, I don't know if I restate it in a different way, but I'll try to say it in a way that makes it really direct. So this one's use the diagram to generally explain how prions infect host cells. This diagram's in your lecture study guide, so go look at it. But the bottom line, the simplest things, is remember prions are proteins. There are normal brain proteins in all of our brains that are these things we call PRPC. I won't go into any more detail, but these are normal proteins in a normal mammal brain. Prions, if we get exposed to prions, the prion proteins grab onto these normal brain proteins and change them to look like prion proteins. So what you're doing is you're taking normal brain proteins, you're changing them into these prion proteins, and these prion proteins are abnormal and results in these spaces in the brain. And spaces in your brain are no good. Okay, the other thing that people are having a little trouble with is just the concept of what we call Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, CJD, and it says the relationship between CJD and BSE. So we said Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, CJD, is a human disease, and it's a human prion disease. And the most common form of this is that it's inherited, it's familial. So it can be inherited, although when I say common, it's very rare, 200 cases per year in the US. So it's a normal, it presents like a typical prion disease. The person starts losing their mental capacity, and it actually goes pretty fast, within months, up to a year. So somebody who gets CJD, that's the most common kind of prion disease in humans. So the other thing that happens, so we knew about CJD, but there's the genetic CJD. But there was a new kind of CJD, and we called it variant CJD, that appeared in 1995 to 2014. And what happened with that is that was a disease that people got as a result of eating beef, eating cows that had bovine spongiform encephalopathy. You know this as mad cow disease. So I'm going to say that again. The most common human prion disease is called CJD, and it is inherited. Although it's rare, it's the most common form of a prion disease in humans. In 1995, we started seeing this variant CJD, VCJD. We believe that people got variant CJD from eating cows that had mad cow disease, BSE. And that mad cow disease was first observed in 1986, peaked around 1993. So look at those dates. People started getting variant CJD in 1995. Okay, so, and once we got over that mad cow disease epidemic, the incidence of variant CJD also disappeared. So, so the bottom line is variant is CJD. The human prion disease is most commonly acquired through genetics. In 1995, we started seeing cases of variant CJD in humans that ate cows that had mad cow disease. Now, a lot of people probably ate the same beef and didn't get it, so there's a lot we don't know about that. But just the bottom line, you can get variant CJD from eating cows with mad cow disease. Fortunately, there's very few cows, if any, around right now that have mad cow disease. There's a lot of screening and all that goes into it, into processing cattle for food. You got it? If you don't, let me know. Take care, guys.